This is probably one of the most authentic passion project things I've ever wanted to do. Today I'm interviewing Zach Heckendorf and Jason Horton because they worked on a project together that we're going to hear about that really touched my heart. And I listened to so much music and projects and side gigs and all sorts of things, especially now in the pandemic. So many people are being creative, but this one really touched my heart because I've got a personal sort of connection to this. And so without further ado, I want to introduce the guys. And I have a lot of questions for you. And we haven't rehearsed anything. I haven't sent you what I'm going to ask you, but I hope that I can help you tell your story. Okay? So first of all, Zach, why don't you quickly tell us how you met Jason, and then I want to introduce Jason. And Zach, who are you? You're one of my favorite singer-songwriters on the planet. So we'll start there. You can do the rest.
Yeah, I'm a songwriter from Denver, Colorado. And I met Jason, was it through There With Care?
Yeah.
There With Care. So my family and I, we all work and volunteer and help out with this organization called There With Care in town that helps families that have kids with terminally ill kids. And my dad got really involved with Jason. And so Jason ended up just kind of becoming a part of the family. And so that's how we met.
Knowing your family, he probably became a brother.
Yeah, exactly. And
to not interject too much, but Zach, I discovered your music probably 10 years ago when you were just starting out. And through your music, I ended up meeting your mom, Kirsten, and now your mom works for ValsList. She's our head talent buyer for our festival. So this is a very tight circle. But this interview is, I really want to hear Jason's story, but I wanted to lay the foundation. So Jason, can you introduce yourself and tell us about how you met Zach, what you were thinking?
My name is Jason Horton. I met Zach through There With Care and his father, Hecky. And we kind of hit it. Yeah.
We really bonded over music. Yeah. We're both big Ariana Grande fans.
Yeah.
There's the reveal. Yeah.
I came to that with full literate with a notepad
of lyrics.
Yeah.
So Jason, has music always been a part of your life?
Yeah, it always has been. My father was into music and songwriting, and that's why I'm doing the dedication through him.
That's amazing. I think so many parents do their kids a great service to raise them on music. Hopefully he raised you on some oldies. That would be me. 70s music, 80s music. Have you wanted to be a singer-songwriter yourself, or were you always just a fan of music?
Well, I did sometimes, but I was most of the time I was also a fan of music.
So I want to ask you a little bit about your hearing impairment, if I may. That's the part that's close to me. My sister-in-law was born hearing impaired. My husband's aunt, the same thing. And my sister's brother-in-law is hearing impaired. So I'm around people like you a lot. And you have so much to say and so much to hear. And I guess probably people would love to understand how you hear music, how you feel music. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's a hard one
It's a hard
to
one.
explain.
When you listen to music, what do you feel? What like do you hear everything, or do you feel like the low end, the bass? Do you feel?
I feel everything. What been feeling all my life, and it's been she inspirational.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. I think for some people, music can calm you, music can motivate you, music can get you through good times and bad times, celebrate and, you know, heal a little bit. So it sounds like this project is maybe definitely doing that. And that's the piece that's really important to me. Um, in this particular case, did you already have a song written?
Uh, yeah, I did. Yes, I did.
And maybe it was more in the form of a poem, maybe, or a story? Or did you already have the melody in your head?
It was a poem. Yeah.
I mean, Zach, you'll know because you've put out a number of albums. You've been on big stages. You are a prolific songwriter yourself. You know that you got to get the message out there. You know, it's just a matter of getting it on paper and then getting it out there. But the other half is the audience who hears it.
Yeah.
So this project's especially exciting to me because I hope to get this duet out there to anybody who'd be interested in listening.
Thank you. Zach.
And I know, Zach, you have a brand new album out right now called Hawk Talk. And so if anybody wants to know more about Zach, who in this interview, you're the wingman, Zach.
Yes.
Usually you're the main guy. How does it feel to be the wingman today?
I prefer being the wingman.
Yeah, but unfortunately, people want you to be the main guy too.
Yes.
Jason, before we go into the song, can you tell me a little bit about your childhood? Do you have siblings or are you an only child? Tell us a little bit about your life, whatever you'd like to share.
Yeah. Well, I have 3 brothers and 1 sister, but I did have 2 sisters, but my little sister passed away when she was at a young age with cancer. Yeah, and it's been really hard to accept that.
Yeah, especially when they're young, it's just not, seems even more unfair. If I may, I think you've dealt with hardship in your life, and yet you had the energy and the zeal to write a song and continue to share and not run and hide. How do you do that? Where do you find your energy? You have a very big heart, I think.
Well,
If it's too sensitive, we don't have to go there.
yeah.
I think sometimes maybe with songwriting, you let your heart write the story and you almost don't need, you let it take the lead maybe. So it sounds like that maybe is what you've done on this project.
Yeah.
Can you guys take us somewhere that most of us don't get to go, inside the production room? And maybe you weren't in a recording studio, maybe you were just passing tracks back and forth on a computer. Tell me how it started, because I think people would really like to know. Like, you start with lyrics, it sounds like. Exactly what happened after that?
So Jason had all these ideas about his ex-girlfriend Yuritsa in his notebook, and so I think you just sent them to me. You just took a picture,
Yeah.
and just sent them to me, and I just helped kind of figure out what the main core of what he was saying in this poem was, and just So it's all his lyrics, and it's just I just tried my best to put it together and honor what was coming out of his heart in the song. And then after that, we went to a studio in Denver called Mighty Fine, super pro studio, and we got it done. My brother Sam was also there, singing and playing with us. And
so it's your little brother Sam is at USC, and I think he does beats, right? Like, so he doesn't do what you do, but he can.
Sam does the songwriting stuff as well. He on this one he was singing, and he was
Wow.
he was playing instruments and everything. And
who played the piano?
I played the piano.
Okay. And Jason, do you play any instruments or just the singing?
I am working on that at the moment.
Nice.
Jason's working on guitar, right? Are you mainly working?
Piano.
Oh, mainly piano. Cool.
Mainly piano. Good. But you found your session artists for this one. I mean, Zach, you're such a natural at this. Did you literally take the lyrics and just start laying down chords and this and that?
Yeah, I had a melody. I had some melody ideas when I was listening to I forgot it. We wrote this probably, when was that? Was it this summer?
Yeah.
It was this summer.
Yeah.
It's been a bit since
right.
But
I believe June.
It was in June.
Yeah. So it was in the middle of the pandemic, for sure.
That's for sure, yeah.
Which the silver lining is it's given us more time to do these side projects. I mean, if not for that, Zach, you probably would have been on the road somewhere, on tour or whatever. So totally. I like to look at the silver linings of things. Before we get into the actual lyrics and the actual song, I know that your girlfriend, Yuritsa, passed away. And so I'm sure, are you still in touch with her family? And do they know about this song?
Yeah, they do. They been sending me messages, and they love it so much, and they appreciate me a lot for doing this, and
right.
Your heart. Yeah.
Wow. That is incredible. And I know Zach pretty well, very well. And Zach, you have a very giving heart. I mean, you're in the middle of your own music career, and to stop for a moment and collaborate with someone on the side is absolutely who you are. And I know you got that from your parents. So I just love people who do that. I love people who don't just, step ahead for themselves and step in front of everyone else. Can you tell me a little bit about the lyrics? I'd love to hear the lyrics, maybe spoken first, do a little bit of a different twist here, and then we'll put it to music, if you guys would perform it for us. I don't know. Maybe it's hard to ask you guys to read the lyrics. Maybe you can only sing them.
We have them pulled up. Why don't we do? We could talk about I feel like there's a couple things. So like the chorus. Please. The chorus is, when I lost you, I lost myself. For a long time, it had me feeling heartless. I loved you more than anyone else. And now you're the light that guides me through the darkness. And yeah, most of that just came straight from Jason's notebook. I think the other thing to probably point out is there's a line that says, now my energy, it all flows towards you like a wolf that's been howling at the moon. And I'll let Jason tell us, but it seems like you and Yuritsa, you were the wolf, she was the moon.
Yeah.
Like when you guys were dating, that was something special. That symbol was special to you?
Yeah, very special to me, and they were very special to her.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Now we're
Wow.
favorite symbol.
So the moon was Yuritsa's favorite symbol, and so, it's sort of a very well used metaphor, wolf howling at a moon, but it just really worked for this, and I think it speaks to that idea of longing for someone, and it just works, so it fits so well for this song, and so.
And Jason, the moon will never fail you. It will be there every single night.
Yeah.
Forever. So that's a presence that I think is very poignant. I know I keep asking for you guys to take us to the recording studio, but it's so interesting to hear how a song begins and is formed. So Zach, can you just show us a few chords of like maybe how you began? And
Yeah, I did start on the guitar with this one, and then me and Jason were playing, and he was like, I think it sounded better on piano. And so we switched it to piano, but I mean, it started on guitar, just, it just four good chords.
Yep. It's beautiful though. It invites you into a journey, very sort of a folk, like you're going to tell us a story. And people, there will be a link in our bio to hear it the other way with the piano as well. Would you like to sing it now, or do you want to wait till the end of the chat? Will you sing it now?
Yeah. You down? Okay.
It's been 6 years since I saw you, and I still miss your face. At night I come to find you, God. I drink to heal the sorrow, I drink to fill that void, to cover up what's hiding in my heart. When I lost you, I lost myself. For a long time it had me feeling heartless. Well, I loved you more than anyone else. Now you're the light that guides me through the darkness. I reached into a wallet and found your photo there. I remember being with you in that room. And my energy, it all flows towards you, like a wolf that's been howling at the moon. When I lost you, I lost myself. For a long time I had me feeling heartless. Well, I loved you more than anyone else. Now you're the light that guides me through the darkness. When I walk outside, you're next to me. Puts me at peace. All you.
When I lost you, I lost myself. For a long time it had me feeling heartless. Because I love you more than anyone else.
Now you're the light that guides me through the darkness. Till I come on. Till I come on. Till I come on home. One more time, say oh, 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 oh.
Thank you guys so much. I'm not done with you yet. I want to ask a few more questions, but so will you be able to put this song up on YouTube? Have you put it on YouTube?
On YouTube.
It's on YouTube, Spotify, Apple.
Okay, so people can find it everywhere, and I think it's just there's an album cover on there. There's a song cover. It's not a live video of you singing, is it?
No. We haven't made that yet. We're thinking of doing that right now.
Are you considering it?
Yeah,
I think it would be super special, you know? Although I'd love it to rest here first so we can push it out as far as we can. And, but it would be really cool you might become famous, Jason. Are you ready for that?
Yes, I am.
I just think it's really, really special to, especially to have a hearing impaired be able to sing, you know? I've interviewed blind singers, and that's different. I just really feel that I think you're going to be a real inspiration for a lot of people when they hear this. I really like the solo part. That's very, really unexpected. And it's like Zach leads you the way into the song, then he lets you go for a little bit. So that was really beautiful.
Thank you.
I think Jason feels music as deeply as anybody I've ever met. You know, I never even like think of, I never think of your hearing impairment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. It's just, you know.
Interesting, Zach. It's just like you're dealing with another musician over there.
Yeah. It's very natural. And I know I've learned a lot from working with Jason.
I'm not going to keep any more of your time, you guys, but thank you so much. What a gift. I can't wait to show this interview to everybody. Zach, you're an angel. And Jason, you are too. And I think so is Yurlitsa. So on that note, everybody, have a happy holiday. And thanks again for your time, okay?
See ya.
Bye.
When I'm alone